today I'm not just Sherry, I'm Scary Chef Sherry. This video feels like a full circle moment for me because I remember about a few years ago when people used to be like, do cooking videos, and I was like, cooking? Me? No, I hate cooking. I don't think I can cook. I just boil water. And today I am doing a full-on cooking video. I did a few in the pandemic, but a lot of you said, oh, your recipes are really easy to follow and do like a proper, like just, individual recipe. So this is a new series where Scary Chef Sherry is going to show you some of the things she makes. But yeah, this is just me doing jugaad cooking. I'm not a chef. I'm not even great at cooking. I cook to survive and to eat, which I've done in the pandemic. So today we're going to be making two of my favorites, Akuri and Parsi Chai. Now, Parsi Chai is something you guys have seen in my videos, on my Instagram. It's something I have every single day if I'm at home, and it's the best thing in the world. And funny story, okay, so when I've been having this tea since I was a kid, obviously, and I remember when I got married about 6 years ago, this note, okay, you can see the date on the note. I had to come back home and I saved a note of like Maggie, who used to work for my parents. I asked her how she makes the tea. And this was my note to learn how to go make my own tea there, because whatever I was doing was not like, it was not tasting the same. And I was like, okay, wait, I've got to get like a little one, like detail angle and then make it there and then figure it out. So I was that bad, guys. Like I was that bad. Like I would not make tea. I would not boil water. Like I would barely cook like instant noodles then. So for me today to be doing this as a cooking video, even as a scary chef, is mega. Okay, so let's begin. Today I'm going to show you guys two of my favorites, as I said, Akuri and Parsi Chai. I'm going to try and do them together so that we save time. Also, it's the breakfast angle. So I thought I'd start the series with doing Scary Chef Sherry makes like breakfast, lunch and dinner, and then, move forward. Who knows? The sky's the limit. So here's what we need for today's recipe. Okay, so by starting with the tea, basically you need some pudina leaves, some lemongrass. We actually grow this on my balcony. We also need some chai. The brand we use is Red Label, Brook Bond, whatever, Red Label. That's what we've been using for years and I love it. And then we have sugar, obviously, and some milk. Now for the Akuri, we've got some oil, olive oil, any oil works, some ginger garlic paste, butter, ghee, salt and spices. I will put a detailed recipe in the description so you guys can figure it out. And some eggs, obviously. In terms of the sabzi stuff, we need an onion, a tomato, some coriander and a little bit of chili. Let's begin. Okay, so I'm going to start with the tea because I actually want to drink the tea while I do the rest, because I'm like low on caffeine right now and I don't know what I'm doing. So to function, some chai is needed. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to add some water to the patila, and we're obviously going to spill it all over because that makes the tea tastier. So you want to put some water and then you want to add some of this beautiful lemongrass and pudina that I've already shown you earlier. Now be generous with this, guys, because this is the main scene in like the Parsi tea. Now, of course, people will tell you it's done differently in different households. This is just how we make the tea in our house and how we have our tea. It's not like a signature Parsi thing. Other Parsi people don't jump at me saying this is not Parsi tea. I mean, this is just our version of it, okay? And then we're going to add some tea. And now we're just going to let that brew. This is going to take some time, obviously, because it's not on a really powerful gas. So let that brew. In the meantime, we will start with... So first thing you want to do is use like a non-stick type pan because it's better because you're making eggs and it's easier that way. I'm going to start with just a little bit of oil in there, not too much, just a little bit, and add a spoon of ghee because this kind of gives you a great flavor in terms of, yumminess. So we're going to use a lot of butter, ghee, Today, of course, you can not use these things if you're on a diet and stuff like that. There's no hard and fast, but it's yum. Putting a spoon of ghee there. The tea is smelling so good. Ah, I live for this smell, guys. It is so good. The lemongrass makes everything go. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this tea off for now. We're gonna come back to that because I've already started that. So I'm just gonna quickly, in the hot oil and ghee, add my onions and fry them off. So once your onions have a little bit of color, you want to just add in your tomatoes. I'm trying to not get my hands messed up, guys, because I need to still handle the camera. So which is why I'm trying to do everything with my spoon and my knife, and yeah. I'm also adding a little bit of the coriander. I'm going to add the rest like a little later because I don't want it to burn, and the chilies. Now I have my lovely spice box. This, I remember when I shot the video with Chef Anaita, this is her recipe and my house recipe kind of mixed, like is what we do. We're gonna use a little bit of red chili powder, a little bit of haldi, and a little bit of jeera. And look at me, look at me. And there's something called a Parsi sambhar masala, which she introduced me to, honestly, which we did not like have in our house. But there's obviously a substitute for that if you don't have that. I remember she said put garlic, hing, and something else. I will check that and put in the description for you if you don't have this like sambar masala. But yeah, basically we're just going to put in the masalas and then add a little water so that the masalas don't burn. Start with some red chili powder, a little bit of haldi, jeera, and a little bit of the Parsi sambar masala. Now to avoid your masalas from burning, you just want to add a little water and cook it together. Now we're also adding a bit of ginger garlic paste to this. This is a staple in every Parsi household. I'm going to use a nice spoon of that. Like, I really like the flavor of that, but if you're not so big on that, then depending on your taste buds. Add some salt. And now we're just going to cover this off so it can cook for a few minutes, about 10 minutes or so. And while we're doing that, I'm just going to clean this up and show you some chai. The first thing we're going to do is put our sugar. I usually have about 1.5 to 2 teaspoons in a cup. But again, this is completely skippable. And then we're going to place the strainer, the channi as you call it, on top. Now, a lot of people like to boil the tea, like brew it with the milk. I don't like to do that. I actually like to, we've always kept the milk separate in our house because everybody takes their tea differently. Like, I like mine more milky and like milder. My dad likes it stronger. So we make the brew and then everybody takes their tea the way they like to take it. And that's how we've always done it. But if you guys have tea the same way, then obviously you can just, you know, mix it in. This is how I do it again. There's no right or wrong. Enjoy. Let's come to a boil. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm just going to turn that off and pour this here. Add the milk. And stir. And chai is ready, guys. Okay, there's something about the first sip of chai in the morning that is just Oh Lord, I can't explain it. You know what I mean, right? Okay, I think it's been around 10 minutes. Gonna quickly check on this. Oops, I think it's dried up a bit too much, but I think it'll be fine. Part of being scary, Chef Sherry. Just gonna add a little bit of water. I think I burnt it a bit, guys, but it's okay. That's how I like it. No, I haven't. It's fine, it's fine. I have not burnt it. It's all good. Just became a little dry. Gonna add some water and then I'm gonna beat the eggs because then we're gonna put the eggs in. So I'm gonna let this cook a bit on a low flame with the lid open. Okay, also for anyone that can't cook or feels they can't cook, look at me. I was you. I'm cooking to survive and it's yummy and you can do it. Yes, I've just turned the flame a little higher because I actually want to kind of get rid of some of the water that I've added because it's too runny, and I'm going to add the eggs also. And when you add the eggs, you don't have any time, guys. It cooks really, really fast. And you want the akuri to be a little runny, like that's the point of akuri. It's not meant to be like kadak, like, you know, an omelette types. So you want to kind of just quickly do this as fast as you can, you know what I mean? Okay, so I feel like this is good for now. You want to turn that slow before you add the egg in. Add the egg in, all of it. And then you got to keep stirring like with the egg, and you'll get this nice creamy consistency with all the stuff. You can add a bit more haldi if you want like more of a yellow color, but I think I've done that already in the masala and I'm good with, you know, the amount that I have. And you want to just keep stirring this while that cooks. And this is the kind of consistency akuri should have. A little runny, a little, you know, like creamy. That's the whole point of it. We're just gonna add in a little bit of butter. I should have done this earlier, but I forgot, all honesty. Just adding it in right now because it's gonna make the eggs creamier and yummier. Just melt that in there and turn off the gas and just let it be for a second and then plate it. Just gonna add some of the coriander upar se. So guys, Scary Chef Sherry has made breakfast. Some yummy akuri and some yummy Parsi Chai, and yes, I have 2 cups of this in the morning and sometimes 1 or 2 in the evening. That is how I roll. But yeah, you know guys, it seems overwhelming. It seems like a lot at first, but once you get started, you can cook, I can cook, we can all cook. So guys, if you like this video and you want to see more of Scary Chef Sherry's recipes, please like, comment, share, obviously, duh. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.